Men's tennis is in shambles. Tennis watchers love to say that women's tennis is so inconsistent when the reality is that men's tennis hasn't seen a consistent player in ages. The US Open has lost more top 30 players on the men's side than the women's. Tsitsipas took an L against Galan Riveros. Fritz lost to Brandon Holt. Cressy's serve&volley game didn't work and he had to retire from the match. Cerundolo got smoked by Andy Murray. And I get that nobody cares about that guy, but Roberto Bautista-Agut also lost. The lower seeds were feeling like Oprah last night. They weren't stingy with giving out losses. You take a loss, Stefanos. You take a loss, Fritz. Everybody is taking an L tonight. So let's be real and agree that ATP Tour is just as inconsistent as WTA Tour, and that is okay, because that is the beauty of the sports. But I also want to talk about the other thing that grinds my gears when I watch tennis or see people discuss it. Why is it impossible for fans to admit that their fave just straight up lost? Like the first thing I saw on Twitter was that Steph is injured, he has chronic pain in his elbow and all other injury excuses, and I definitely believe that he truly experienced discomfort, but these chronic pains become visible only when they lose. If you have this excruciating pain, then maybe, just maybe, don't play and deal with your health problems. Nobody will say anything bad if a player pulls out of the tournament because of an injury. It is understandable and it would save yourself from the embarrassment. But now for the foreseeable future, many tennis fans will remember that Steph lost in the first round of the US Open against essentially a very average player. I feel for Taylor Fritz, who, as he himself said, has been playing really well this season and thought that he could win the whole thing at home to the delight of US tennis fans, but instead he shit the bed and got eliminated by a guy who hasn't played an ATP or Grand Slam match in his life. Cressy's and Cerundolo's losses were more understandable and even a bit predictable, but there were still higher seeds that lost, which just proves that men's tennis can be just as inconsistent as women's, and we need to forget about the myth that these wishy-washy results only happen at the WTA circuit. What should change in these young players' minds for them to become more consistent? Comment down below your opinion on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more tennis content, but remember to take it easy, my friend.